Everybody knows who Sophie Cunningham is. Everybody wants a piece of Sophie Cunningham. Her jersey is the number one selling jersey in the WNBA. Sold out. Now, why?
I don't guess you could buy the entire WNBA.
Shirt, one post, one woman. That's all it took to send the WNBA into chaos. Sophie Cunningham didn't just rock an Arby's tee. She walked straight into history wearing a full-blown rebellion.
Somebody that has gotten ridiculously popular this year with the Indiana Fever. I made a prediction that she was going to be the second most popular player on this team by the end of the year. And then, of course, there was the big incident during the Connecticut Sun game. And by the end of that game, she was known as Caitlin Clark's enforcer.
$1,000 in shirt sales, gone in a single day. The WNBA absolutely lost it. Now they're scrambling, desperate to contain the fallout. The league fined her, but the fans, they crowned her a legend. And now, wrestling promoters are calling her name. This isn't basketball anymore. It's open war. It all began with one foul nobody bothered to call. Sophie Cunningham took a shot to the head. Silence. Then a neck grab, still nothing. Fans exploded, but Sophie, she'd had enough. Cue the viral TikTok that started it all. She roasted the refs as slow, clueless, and blind. Within minutes, 1.3 million views. The comments? Pure, glorious chaos.
You can see after the game, Caitlin Clark and Sophie are both running up to the referee here. They are both so upset, and the referee is just walking away from them. He won't even look at them in the face. He keeps turning. Like, Sophie even went up at one point and is like tapping on his arm. He would not even look at them. You guys, I have watched so much basketball in my lifetime, so much NBA, so much professional basketball. It's comical at times when you see the players after the games talking to the refs, because a lot of them end up knowing each other at a certain point because they've reffed their game so many times. The fact that this referee wouldn't even acknowledge the players.
Fans were saying everything players were too scared to admit. But instead of facing the truth, the WNBA hit Sophie Cunningham with a $5,000 fine. Their goal? Shut her up. Her response? Turn the fine into a flex. She laughed, literally laughed, then dropped a bomb. Game night arrives, and Sophie struts in wearing the now infamous Arby's tee. Hot girls eat Arby's. Boom. Internet meltdown. It wasn't just comedy. It was calculated. Fans went feral. Arby's official account crowned her an unapologetic queen. Parking lots in Tucson couldn't handle the buzz. Comments poured in. This is iconic. Arby's plus Sophie? Marketing perfection. She didn't just troll the league. She torched it. Within hours, the shirt sold out nationwide. By morning, 800,000 sold. Millions earned. Zero for the WNBA. They tried to bury her. She turned it into a masterclass in marketing. The league lost control and their spotlight. Sophie's TikTok? Skyrocketed from 300K to 1.7 million in mere days.
Her jersey surpassed the all-time woman, Caitlin Clark, the most popular woman ever in the WNBA. Caitlin Clark got her jersey surpassed by Sophie Cunningham. Why? Because Sophie Cunningham stood up for Caitlin Clark. She did all of these Instagrams. She did all of this stuff. And next thing you know, it all didn't matter. It didn't matter. I mean, I'm looking at her Instagram now.
Started swarming like bees to honey. Jersey sales shot through the roof. And then the plot twisted hard. Jeannie Buss, yes, the Lakers boss herself, offered Sophie Cunningham a spot in WOW, Women of Wrestling, calling her the enforcer the WNBA never had, someone fierce enough to protect Caitlin Clark. And of course, Clark's name got dragged straight into the chaos. Then Angel Reese jumped in, reposting the Arby's clip with a fire emoji and the caption, "They scared of real ones." That's when it hit. The truth the WNBA's terrified to face. They built this storm themselves. Instead of fixing officiating, they fined their players. Instead of listening to stars, they silence them. And now Sophie? She's not just a player. She's the face of the rebellion.
This arrangement into the Chicago Sky game. Of course, the Indiana Fever, I would like to say, beat the brakes off the Sky, but really it felt like they underachieved a good bit yesterday with so many Sky members being out of the lineup. But nonetheless, she came walking in to the arena yesterday wearing that. There she is right there. Let's just bring this up over at Tater Report. There she is right there. Hot girls eat Arby's. I can only imagine, and I have no idea.
While league officials scramble to spin their version of events, Sophie Cunningham is out here crafting her own saga, written loud, proud, and dripping in bold red rebellion.
You know, at the end of the day, this is an entertainment business. I know a lot of people pay a lot of money to come and watch us play, and so we want them to have fun. And at the end of the day, I work my tail off in the off season, and now this is my fun. I want to go out there, I want to smile, I want to laugh, I want to get the crowd involved, and that's just who I am. I'm an energy player, and at the end of the day, I'm going to do whatever the team needs. But when you get this building popping, it's really hard to play
You're
here.
going to play on national television every game. That helps your brand. You come to play with the Fever because you're playing with Caitlin Clark. You become friends with one of the most powerful, popular athletes in America. But then there's always that moment. And for Sophie Cunningham, that moment occurred the other day with a takedown, a grab. It was perceived that she was protecting Clark. It wasn't really that, but that's all right. Let perceptions rule. And now people are interested. It's good.
Arby's sauce dripping on top of the chaos. Fans are now asking the question the WNBA refuses to face. Is this league even safe for its stars anymore? Or is it slowly destroying itself? While officials preach good vibes and staying grateful for the grind, Sophie Cunningham is out here proving that real authenticity beats corporate control every time. She showed that speaking out trumps silence, and a $5,000 fine means nothing when millions have your back. But here's the jaw dropper. WNBA executives are now considering banning branded clothing altogether. Not fixing refs, not improving leadership, just more control. And Sophie's response? A story post holding an Arby's burger, rocking a gold chain that reads $5,000 Fine Club. Rumor says Arby's has slid a $2 million campaign deal across the table. This isn't just Sophie's moment. It's a movement for every athlete told to shut up and play. So if you believe Sophie Cunningham just flipped the script forever, drop a fire emoji below. Do you think the WNBA is collapsing or just terrified of its own stars? Hit like, subscribe, and stay tuned. Next episode, the untold story of how Caitlin Clark nearly walked away from the league over politics.